Hi, it's Julius here, and in this video I would like to talk about grief and the different stages of grief. So please make sure you stay to the very end to get a better understanding of how the whole grieving process actually works. When we think about grief, it's very often about when we're losing someone, they're moving on to the other side, or it can also be very common, you're losing someone in a loving relationship, whatever it's a partner or in a friendship. And I would just like to throw out in here, whatever you call it, that you can also go through the different stages of grieving when you're losing your job. But this is not what this video is all about. It's more on romantic level, because many of my clients is facing it, and I would like to make a video about it so I can help even more people out there. So the first step of grieving is denial. You kind of don't believe the whole situation, what is happening. Is kind of like you refuse to accept what is really going on. It's like you're living in this bubble nightmare where all the evil things are happening. You cannot sleep, you cannot drink, or maybe you drink too much, which you should not do. It doesn't help you. You're not gonna get a good sleep. It will put you to sleep, but the sleep is not good. So yeah, the whole denial thing is one of the first stages of grieving when you're losing someone. You're trying to find a missing puzzle. You're talking maybe to your friends, your families. You sound like a broken record, just going around in circles, or a parrot. And that's very normal, because why is this happening? You have all those questions: why, what, where, when, and how. And it's very frustrating. The next stage you're going through is anger and pain. Some people even experience physical pain. Yes, we can actually, with our mind, when we're in a bad mental state, causes ourselves to get some sort of, pain or disease or eczema. The anger is very often pointed towards either oneself or towards the person who has left you. In some cases, anger can also be pointed towards people that you don't even know. It can be people in the supermarket, on the street. So if you have a problem with anger, you need anger management, and I'm here to help you on that one, of course, if you need my help or any other therapist. So please do not let innocent people who don't know your situation and what's going through. I had a client who was going through grief, and someone smiled at them in the supermarket, and my client told me, yeah, I was just like blowing up like a bomb, saying, why are you smiling at me? You don't know what's going on in my life right now. That other person was just trying to be friendly. So please make sure when you're going through that whole anger, keep it down. If you need someone to yell and scream at, write it down on a piece of paper in a letter. Do not send it to me, and I'll be happy to throw it in the bin for you. Read it even, or even just like burn it. So yeah, anger is one of the main stages of grieving. You also go through the whole bargaining thing, where you might be in contact with the other person who have left you, or you have left. So grieving is also for the dumper, and the dumpee is for both partners. So the whole bargaining thing, I do not recommend it, because that means you're actually putting yourself down into like a lower what you want to do in your life, your own beliefs. So the whole bargaining thing, it will come. It's like, okay, but if you take me back, I promise to do the dishes 5 times a week and cook 50 times a month. I know that's only 30 days or 31 days in a month, but get my point. People are bargaining for things they actually don't really want to do. Sometimes it works. I would personally not recommend it, because that's not what is within one true self, unless of course you want to change to a better version of yourself, and you were thinking about doing it during the relationship when it was going well. Otherwise, I would not recommend to do too much bargaining. The next one is a tough one. It's the depression, the sadness. you feel sad, just like super duper sad. And it's just one of the stages what we are going through. And in this stage, definitely, if you haven't seen a professional to help you, this would definitely be the time, if you haven't done already. When you're reaching that, people very often get stuck in it. The whole depression is just temporarily, just bear that in mind. But definitely get out of that sadness and moving on to the last and final step. Yay! That is acceptance and moving on. That doesn't mean you agree with the whole situation. It's a bit more you just accept for what it is. You're accepting that this person no longer is in your life and you have chosen to move on without them. Of course, you can still miss them, think about them. That's absolutely normal. I wish the ex of me all the best in his life. I really do. And you have chosen to find someone else to make you happy and think the grass is greener on the other side. I know that's a big fat lie. And you should also be thinking about that. And you will get to that stage, acceptance and moving on. So yeah, please share this video to someone that's going through a loss and the whole grieving period. And I'm here to help you if you need my help, of course. So just send me a message, a comment or whatever, and I will reach out to you if you're too scared to reach out to me. Alright, so just remember, you're not alone in all of this, and there will be a good time. There's light at the end of the tunnel. Alright, so have a great day. Ciao.